Hello, my name is Rachel and I love clothes. Okay, so if you saw my Disturbia video last week, where I bought a bunch of stuff from their additional 30% off their clearance items, and then that day got an email that said, do you want 40% off our clearance items? So I went back and bought 2 more items. Well, the other 2 items are here. Now, there's only 2 items here, so obviously this isn't going to take a long time, but I also have for you, at Thanksgiving, my mother gave me a box of clothes to sell on Poshmark, and some of them are really cool vintage pieces, so I'm going to share those with you guys too. But we're going to split it up into 2 parts because some people might only want to see this Disturbia part and not care about those extra clothes I'll be selling on Poshmark, but some of you might. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the Disturbia clothes, try the Disturbia clothes on, and then after I've tried the Disturbia clothes on, we'll move on to going through this box of stuff that my mother sent home with me. All right, so let's get started. So the first piece, this is a sweater, and this would actually, with the additional 40% off, would have been under $40. I don't remember exactly, sorry, $20. Would have been under $20. Like almost everything, even with the additional off that I bought, was still $25 or more, but this was probably about $15 or $16. But oh, this is thick and heavy. Ooh, I'm going to appreciate this. But it's just this green and black like tunic sweater, and you know, I just thought it was cute, and the price was really good, so I couldn't pass that up. But that's like a really nice thick sweater. And then the only other item I did get, I've purchased the mini dress version of this pattern. This is the I want to say midi dress version. Yep. Midi. Okay, yes, I'm pretty sure it says midi on here. I think I'm reading that right. And it's just, this pattern is so cute. It's got like the, you know, the purples in it and the spider webs. And it's just a really cute pattern. The mini dress, I wore it to some little outdoor market thing, and I got so many compliments on that. So I thought I would go in for the longer version. So we will try that on as well. So let's just do that. Let's go get these tried on so we can go through this big box of clothing. I'll be right back. And I did get both of these pieces in the UK 14, US 10. I am normally a UK 16, US 12, but for some reason in Disturbia, I can size down. There is a zipper on the side of this, but I didn't need it. Is there a zipper? Oh no, there is no zipper. Okay, never mind. This one is pretty full, and I was able to just pull it right down over my head. It does button all the way down as well, so if you did need some extra space to get into it, you could unbutton it. But I didn't. There's a lot of room in this one. I feel like I could have maybe even sized down again, but I'm perfectly happy with it. It does have the waist tie, which of course will help get rid of any bagginess through the waist and give some waist definition. It has a nice little, like, not completely bell, but like maybe fluted sleeve, like a little bit wider sleeve there. But yeah, I just thought that this print was so cute. I love the mini version, so I'm really happy to have this midi version. And it does go down to about my ankles, and I am 5'3". Oh yeah, for size references, because like I just described what sizes I normally am and what size I am in Disturbia, my measurements are 40, 33, 44. So, super cute. Let's go put on the sweater. So this sweater is oversized, so I could have easily sized down on it because there is so much room on this. I have to check that size tag. Okay, yes, so this just is the, this is done in like small, medium, large, and I did get the extra large because extra large would normally be my size, but I guess I could have downsized for that as well and only done a large. But I actually like a big, roomy, comfy sweater, so I'm not sad about that at all. I'm actually quite pleased with the overabundance of sweater. But yeah, and this is exactly how I would wear it, with a pair of, like right now I'm wearing like some vinyl leggings, but velvet leggings even. So yeah, I love this. And the sleeves are a little bit longer than my arms, which I also like in cold weather. It's gotten really cold. Like I felt like we were having unseasonably warm temperatures, and then just overnight it was freezing. And out here in the garage, I have 2 little space heaters, it takes them a long time to heat up the space in any capacity. Like it takes the edge off, but it never makes it like super warm in here or anything. I would eventually like to have like a split installed, but yeah, that's not what we're talking about. You guys don't care about that. But anyway, my point is it's cold out here, so I'm really happy to have this sweater, and I'm already feeling a little bit warmer. All right, now let's go through this bag of clothes that my mother sent me. Okay, first up is this garment bag with some stuff in it. Oh yeah, let me know what you thought about those 2 Disturbia pieces down in the comments below. And if you were only interested in the Disturbia, thank you for stopping by. And for the rest of you, all right, clothes my mother sent me. So I love this dress. This is a little Calvin Klein dress. It's black with white pinstripes. It has pockets. It buttons down the front, and it is, I think it's a size 14. Oh no, it's a size 12, which is exactly my size. So, and I might actually try this because I'm keeping this. This I am not going to sell. This is going to be for me. It's got these cute little cutouts on the shoulder, but I will. So after we go through everything, I am going to try this on as well because I haven't tried it on yet. Also, this really cool olive with velvet flocking skirt, and I'm not sure this will fit me, but if it does fit me, I am keeping this as well. I just think it's so pretty. Let's see here. I don't even know. The brand is MSK Evening. Never heard of it. Probably from some department store. But I'm going to be trying that on as well. So we will have another little bit of a try on after we go through all this. A lot of this stuff though is way too small for me. It's like vintage and tiny. All right, this is a car wash skirt, and I used to actually have lots of these. Like, I feel like these were popular in the 90s, because I feel like I had gotten my first one like in the early 90s. But you know, it's got like all the little, like a car wash, all the little flaps at the bottom. I am going to try this on. I'm not confident it'll fit me. It seems like it might be a little small, but we'll add that to the possible pile. And this is the final thing, which is vintage and is not going to fit me. It's tiny. I can look at it and see that's not going to fit my waist. But it's a vintage, it's very old, velvet and like a, I don't know how to explain this fabric, but like a thick, like canvas type cloth. And let's see here, I don't know if this has any tags or if this might have been hand sewn. Oh no, it does have a tag. But this is by some company called Solon. But you can look at that and just that tag in this and just tell that this is probably, I don't know, maybe the 50s or 60s. I'm not sure exactly. But it's a really neat skirt, and that's eventually going to end up on my Poshmark. And that's everything that was in the garment bag. Okay, this is a really neat piece. If I can get it out of here. She put it in a pillowcase to protect it. It is a vintage, she's guessing it's from the 20s. If any of you have any other any guesses, let me know if you agree. This would be a 20s styled satin wedding dress. I don't know if you can see that train there. It has a train, and it's just this thin satiny material, and it has this little jacket that goes over it, and there's a bunch of buttons that have fallen off that she put in this envelope here, and she put down the measurements and you know, everything that it's missing one button, and there are 14 buttons I think in here that need to be sewn back on. But like this, I'm not even sure where would be a good, there's some tissue to keep the sleeves. Oh my god, that wrist is so tiny. This is a tiny little person that got married in this wedding dress. But here's the tag. I need to do a little research, see if I can find that tag anywhere online. It says Boston Temple Place 11, J's, and then register US patent. So gotta do a little research on that. I'm not sure Poshmark is the right place to try and sell like vintage clothing. Maybe Etsy. Maybe I'll try Etsy with that, because I'm pretty sure you can do vintage on Etsy. So need to do some research on that and find out what a fair price for this vintage wedding dress would be. This is just a sequin tube top, and my mother used to wear this in the let's say 80s. I seem to remember her wearing this in the 80s, and in high school one year, I stole this and wore it for career day because my career was going to be call girl. But my teachers were really cool about it. They had a good laugh. No one was upset. They just thought it was funny. I guess because I was so incredibly antisocial and withdrawn and shy in high school that it was just like, for me, it was kind of unexpected. But yeah, so she gave me that. I don't even know. My mom watches my videos. I don't even know if she knows that story. Because I went to career day dressed in a suit. And then when I got to the school, in the bathroom, I changed into my little, I used this as a mini skirt and a little like satin tank top. So yeah, I don't even know. Mom, if you're watching, that's what I was getting up to in high school. But anyway, it's just really, really cool vintage sequin top. This piece is so cool. I wish it fit me, but it's so narrow. It's for someone with very narrow shoulders. It's like, I don't know if you can even see like where that is so, like I tried and it was like stuck way out here. You couldn't get the buttons anywhere close to closed. But it's very steampunk, right? But this is vintage. This is, I'm not sure when this would be from, maybe the 50s? I'm gonna have to do research on this too. And we are pretty certain that it's real fur. Like, it's weird because it to me, I guess I can't tell the difference between real and fake fur because it kind of to me felt synthetic, but when you like pull the fur apart and look down, there is definitely something that looks like, you know, flesh under there, like skin, like hide. Hide is, I guess, the less creepy way to put that. It looks like there is hide underneath the fur, so we're reasonably certain it is genuine fur, and probably this part's probably wool. I can find out by wearing it for like 10 minutes, and if I start itching, I'll know it's wool. I have a slight wool allergy. But yeah, it's just really neat. It's got these really big hooks down there, and then these big buttons there. But I need to do some research and see, you know, what time frame this is from and what a fair price is. Again, probably something I should put on Etsy. This, I'm not going to pull it all the way out, but it's a whole bunch of spiderweb fabric that was originally, it's got this hoop in it. So it was like one of those hoops you put up over your bed and then put the fabric, you know, around the edges. So, and like, I'm not going to use it for that, but I can use the spiderweb fabric for something at some point. So she just picked that up for me. My parents do a lot of like, you know, they do estate sales and flea markets and yard sales, and they buy and resell, and they've been doing this since the 90s. So they were doing it before it was super common. Now everyone has a side hustle buying and reselling, but they've been doing this since the 90s. My mother was on eBay before I was. She's actually the one who got me on eBay. I joined eBay like, I want to say 1998, somewhere around there. And she's the one who got me on eBay because she was already on eBay selling antiques. So so that's why there's like a lot of this just random stuff is like estate sales. They'll buy like, you know, boxes of stuff that are, you don't necessarily know everything that's in the box. I guess you're allowed to look through it, but you know how that goes. But anyway, so that explains all this random stuff. Okay, this is a beaded dress from Neiman Marcus. It's a size medium, and I think something like this would probably work on Poshmark. It is plain on the back, so it's only beaded on the front, but it's still really cute. This is another, well, not beaded, but I guess the other one's also not beaded, but sequined. These are sequin dresses, not beads. But another little sequin dress. This is really cute with the sheer up top. Pretty tiny looking though, definitely won't fit me. By some designer called Adriana Papel, and it is a, where's the US? It's a US size 10. And I'm a US size 12. But this also looks kind of small for a 10. So, you know, a 10, I feel like a 10 in the 90s was smaller than a 10 today is. This is like a little shawl, like a little bat wing. It's not going to work very well with this, but yeah. Where's the other one? As you can see, there's like armholes and Yeah, it's definitely not going to work over this sweater. But you get the idea. It's a shawl. It's got little armholes that you put through, and it's just a little shawl cover up. I think this was from Chico's. Yeah, Chico's. So, but that's cute. It's got these cute little, like, again, sequins with the colored stuff on it. This is just a cute white fuzzy hat. I have a black one that's very similar to this. Tag. The tag is just one size fits most, made in China. It's cute. I love my black one. I wear my black one all the time. In the winter, of course. Here is a gown, which is really pretty. It says wedding dress on these little, the lingerie straps, the little hangy straps. And I'm not sure. It's a high-low dress. I guess this would be like a bridesmaid dress, so it probably came from like a wedding shop. So I feel like this would be more of a bridesmaid dress, but this is so pretty. I love the black satin with the purple. Can you see that? No, I think I'm back far enough. The purple underneath there. It looks a little smaller. Does still have a tag that says Anna Bride, so I'm guessing that is the brand. There is, even though it still has the tag on it, there is like one little stain somewhere on the inside, which I'm going to try and see if I can clean that up. But it looks like it might have bleached the fabric just a little bit, but I'll try and clean that up. Some stain remover, see if I can make some progress. It does have like molded cups in there, so you don't need to wear a bra because it has like, just wraps around your neck and then has like the open back. But this is such a pretty dress for someone tiny. And it does have the corset lacing down the back. Definitely end up on Poshmark at some point. What else we got in here? This is just a scarf with skulls on it. I think this might be, oh yep, this is like my kindergarten photo. I didn't know she put this in here. but that was me. That was me. I'm assuming kindergarten or first grade. Definitely very young there. But I think kindergarten, because I think this was Gore, Virginia. Yeah, and plus really small class. When we moved to Woodstock, my class would have been slightly larger than this. We still didn't have huge classes in Woodstock, but it was larger than what we had in Gore. But yeah, this is a tiny class. It's like 9 of us. So a little trip down memory lane, which I have no memory of because I can barely remember anything from yesterday, much less when I was like 5 or 6 years old. Because this would have been like, let's say I was 6 years old. This would have been 1979 right there. I can barely remember last week. But let's see if there's anything else in here. This little cuff necklace, collar necklace, which is kind of cool. I could probably do something fun with that, I think. Yeah. A stack of paper bags for some reason. But I actually was thinking that I needed some more of the paper bags with handles. And then let's see what else we have in here. Just a few little accessories left. It's a cute little cat dish towel, like kitchen towel. That's cute. A tiny book called Tombstones, Final Resting Places of the Famous. That's kind of adorable. And I guess it just has famous people tombstones in it. Interesting. Let's see what else we got. Just a few more accessories and then we're going to try those few pieces on. This is a belt buckle. So it's got like the 2 things to put the belt on. I was thinking I could add some sort of chain or scale mail to that. That'd be really cool. This is just a fun like costume jewelry with some purple crystals. That one's a lot of fun too. I'm not sure if that's vintage or not. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the antique ring box or jewelry box is adorable, but it's just some ear wires for when I make jewelry. So, some skeleton ribbon, a lobster clasp. She always like, whenever she finds like jewelry making stuff in her boxes, she always throws it my way. Oh, this has a few pieces in it. It was a little Harry and David chocolate box. But we have this really cool, like, oops, there's a spider stuck in it. Not a real spider. There's a spider brooch stuck in it. This is sterling silver, and I can't remember the name of those types of stones, like that southwestern thing, turquoise. Sterling silver and turquoise little spider brooch. But yeah, this is what I was trying to get to. This is like a really fun beaded collar. It does need some sort of clasp added to the back, but that's something I can easily do. I have plenty of clasps I can sew on there, or just sew like a little O-ring so I can put like a chain clasp on it. And then there's also just a little, it's just a pin, just a cute little comedy tragedy pin. And I think she said this was a piece of coral, a coral bead. And then a pair of sterling silver, as I throw them on the ground, earrings. Those are pretty neat looking. So that's everything. Let's go try those couple of pieces of clothing on. We'll see if they fit. Be right back. Here is the car wash skirt. These are really cute, fun skirts. And it actually does fit me. Yay! It's maybe just a touch. I don't know if you can pull the sweater all the way up. The sweater's so big, but maybe just a touch tight through. Because these, for some reason, they always, instead of doing like a A-line, they always make them tight through the midsection. So maybe just a touch tight through my midsection, but it does fit. Like, they zipped it up, no problem. Let's try the other skirt. The green one does also fit. I'm really happy about that because I think this is such a pretty skirt. So yay! Let me just try that dress on and we'll be done. Here is that Calvin Klein pinstripe dress, and this is so cute. I really do love this dress. And it's got a nice full skirt, and also back. But and these little details on the shoulders, and it buttons all the way down. There's no zippers or anything. It buttons down to like, well, I guess it buttons all the way down. But so I did have to unbutton it down to like here to get it on, because this waist is like a perfect fit. There's no way it would have come down over this. And some of these buttons are hanging on for dear life. So I need to reinforce the buttons before I wear it as well, because I have no wiggle room. It fits me absolutely perfectly with no room to spare through the waist. But I think it's so cute. I just need to tighten those buttons. Pockets are strange shape. Like, they go all the way down. Like, it doesn't stop. If you put something small in here, it would get like caught down in this crevice. Don't put anything small in these pockets. This is so weird. And it's not like there's a hole in the pocket. It's just the way it's sewn. Because it's on both of them. They didn't like close the pocket off. It just keeps going down into this really narrow chamber. Which, I wonder if it would go all the way down and pop out the bottom. Well, no, it's closed at the bottom. So technically, if I say put a penny in there, it would drop all the way down here to here on the skirt. So don't put small things in these pockets. But it's nice that it has pockets, because like one of my main reasons for pockets isn't necessarily to carry things. It's when I don't know what else to do with my hands. I like to have somewhere to put them. But yeah, I love this dress. Okay, so that is everything that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments what you thought about those 2 Disturbia items, as well as all this fun stuff my mother has sent home with me. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't enjoy it, of course you can give me a thumbs down, and please tell me all about it in the comments below. And please subscribe to the channel. And I hope everyone is just staying happy, healthy, and safe in this incredibly crazy world we're living in. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.